Welcome to another one of my videos. This video I'm going to talk about posture and balance in the golf swing, and I'm doing a series of videos talking about the sort of fundamentals of the golf swing. So whether you're new to the game or experienced, it may be worth a watch because there may be something that will help you out. If you don't know who I am, my name's Andy Little. I'm a PGA golf professional. I'm a UK top 50 coach and do online and in-person coaching. So if you look at someone's posture, that then pretty much determines, in my eyes, the ability to rotate correctly in the golf swing. If they've got an athletic position, they can obviously rotate without any restrictions. If they are in a sort of slumped posture, they're really going to affect how much they can actually rotate their hips, which, as we know, will affect the golf swing later on down the line. So what I see a lot, especially being in modern age that we're in, I see a lot of lazy posture. So I see a lot of curving at the top part of the spine and just sort of sitting down into the golf swing. So there's like quite a lot of knee flex, and they're sort of tilting from their sort of stomach and just leaning over. And you'll notice that, like, balance, their weight's quite far back in their heels, and they're just sort of in a position where they're not really going to be able to really rotate efficiently. So the best little idea that I've got, and the best sort of feeling that you can try to achieve, is grab a club and stick it behind your back. Quite a classic, but it really does help you to try to achieve a much better posture than maybe what you've got at the moment. And yes, everyone's going to have different physical limitations. So what I can achieve maybe in my posture might be something completely different from someone else. So just try your best with this. But grab a club and put it at the bottom of your back and the back of your head. And then that, you're going to try to then get into a golf posture whilst maintaining that sort of position. So for me to do that, I'm really going to have to make sure I'm tilting from more my hip bone than, say, from my stomach. That's going to keep my back fairly straight in the as I tilt into my posture. I can now feel pressure in the back of my legs. So all I'm going to do to relieve that pressure is just soften my knees. From that, if I can bring the club in front of me, you can notice that I've got a fairly straight back, a bit of bounce in my knees, so it's going to allow me to rotate efficiently, and I'm now in the correct sort of position. Also, having this sort of posture will help me to achieve the right sort of balance points. And what I mean by that is when I'm in a golf swing and I want to try to get consistency out of the middle of the club face, and I'm trying to be able to finish my golf swing in balance, I need to have my balance points correct during the swing. So once I'm in my start position, my setup position, if I can draw a line from, say, the back of my armpits through to the front of my knees, through to the balls of my feet, I know that my balance points are correct, and that's going to allow me to rotate through the golf swing. If I am too sat down with too much flex in my knees, you're going to notice that the balance points would therefore be too far behind. My weight is too much into my heels, and if I've got too much of a tilt over and not enough flex in my knees, then again, the balance points will be too far in front of the toes, which will cause compensations in the golf swing depending on what I'm doing that's incorrect at the start. So if your balance isn't set at the address, you're going to struggle to maintain good balance through the golf swing. So club behind, feel I can tilt to the best of my ability, feel the pressure in the back of my legs, soften my knees, and then from there, I can grab my golf club and start in a fairly good posture, knowing that my balance through the golf swing is going to be able to be maintained. If I'm not in this sort of position, then I'm definitely going to have to compensate during the swing. So next time you're in the driving range, check your posture, maybe put a club behind you, just to see what sort of posture you've got and what sort of posture you can maybe achieve. If it's helpful, please leave a like for this video. It really obviously does help me. I'm just sort of starting off my channel. Subscribe if you think it's going to be useful to you going forward, and click the link in the video. There'll be some other videos that pop up. I've done a video about the golf grip, and there'll be a running series all the way through. Apart from that, thanks for that, and take care.